Welcome to Nature Speaks, everyone. My name is Tracy, and this is today's message channeled from the spirits and energies of the natural world. Today I have a message coming to us from the Great Spirit of the Beaver. The Great Spirit of the Beaver is stepping forward, actually offering us the blessing of grace that they bestow. They have a gift for us, and they also have an invitation as they want to step forward as fellow, what they would call architects of the light, fellow engineers of manifestation in this physical earth plane. They are known as the engineers of the natural world, and they acknowledge our own mastery, human collective, and our ability to manifest physical constructs, systems, ideas into manifestation here. And they say, we sit around our hearth fire late into the evenings discussing and analyzing, the ways in which you've decided to construct your homes. They call them lodges. And we also have and discuss other constructs or creations that you have made that perhaps are less serving of the well-being of yourselves or of all others. And they invite us in what they call this springtime of our awakening to do a bit of spring cleaning in our own field and therefore in service to everyone else's field. And they acknowledge that we have created many dams that have and are worthy of disassembling now, as they are limiting to us, as they are basically in requirement of being cleaned away so that new life and new growth can continue here, rather than kind of like an overgrown garden with a bunch of weeds. It's sort of choking out the life of everything else. And they're speaking of certain habitual patterns of consumption, of behaviors, of constructs, of social engagements that we as humans have created, which are actually damming our own potential up and also keeping out what has and would serve us and all. And they have an interesting observation about an energy that they feel is kind of prevalent in the heart place of our species as a whole. And that is the energy of a fear of lack, which causes a great hunger to consume everything we can immediately, and yet it doesn't really satiate us. Our fear that we need to have all these resources all gathered around us and, kind of right by us, causes us to do a lot of serious destruction, what they would describe as the gouging and destruction of the physical resources of this earth plane. And then they stopped and they apologized. We apologize. That was rather straightforward. It's not our nature to be rude when we're speaking to another energy field. However, we also are observing that the consequence of these present choices have on our own potential for continuance. And they look to us and they say, we are willing and joy-filled to work with you, to collaborate, and to guide you in the construction of new dams, in the building of new lodges of potential, where all of us have and are able to continue as we are not able to continue without each other, in a way that our beautiful mutual heart light has and is held. They invite us further to understand that there are seasons of requirement, and they acknowledge that they go into their lodges in the winter and they go, we understand this as a requirement for our well-being. It just is what it is. And there is a point where when one has the wisdom to understand what is required in timely action, one has the wisdom to see the next spring. Our species will be most remiss at what has and goes by on the current of our requirements for our potential well-being that is no longer retrievable. So they are inviting us. We are most willing to serve here as powerful, masterful engineers of this physical plane. And as they in their nature serve and ask that we don't take their work from them, but we allow them to serve in the manner that they have and are able to help with the reclamation and rebalancing and rebuilding of a lot of environments that are kind of askew, that is their nature to help with, that they are most joy-filled to do this, and to invite us also to disassemble the dam of our old fears of lack, the dam of resistance to what has and is truly required now, so that together, and it is only together, that we can all know ourselves in a beautiful new lodge of possibility and of replenishment, restitution, reconstruction of what has and will serve us all in this beautiful earth plane. This is the invitation of collaboration and guidance, and the blessing they serve to us is the blessing of the awakening of the eyes of our heart, the ears of our heart, and our will to that which is this season of opportunity that we have called to ourselves as that which has and allows us to return to what they call is a collective relationship of mutual well-being. This beautiful Gaia gives all of us the opportunity to know the spirits of our awareness experiencing in this physical earth plane, this beautiful garden of light that we've been offered the opportunity to enjoy, to grow, and to steward as we choose. So this is the short video summary. It's coming to us from the spirit of the Beaver. And to all who have and receive it, I am most grateful for your light. If you are drawn to consume more than this short video summary, access to the full channeling of today's update is available on the Gaia Translate podcast, streaming now on your favorite podcast platform, or listen for free at www.gaiatranslate.com.